What's up, wildflowers? It is Saturday, November 13th. I'm going to pull a oracle card for today, and then I'm going to pull some tarot over on the Kofi page, ko-fi.com/dandelionland. So if you want to see the tarot reading for today, pop over there, become a supporter. You can unlock all of the readings. Okay. So we got Sacred Geometry of the Soul today. This card calls us to not only remember our oneness, remember our connectivity, how everything in the world, from the most microscopic organism to the most macroscopic organism, are connected and one. And not only on Earth, but the whole universe, the heavens, the spirit realm, whatever you call it, we are all connected and we're all communicating. So the last card we pulled was intergalactic communication. This is the sacred geometry of the soul. We're being called to listen to those voices. Take some time in silence today where you can meditate on not only your connectivity to everything, your oneness with everything, but what that means for you. What is your place in it all? Because 2026, I keep talking about it. I'm freaking excited for 2026. My vision for 2026 is becoming clearer. It has a brand new feeling. I haven't felt this in a while. There's new beginnings. There's new energy stirring. There's awakenings happen. We are all waking up in one way or the other, right? And we're all connected. So as you awaken, it causes me to awaken. And as I awaken, it causes somebody in Alaska to awaken. It's that butterfly effect. It's that strand. So there's this talk about how when you do personal development and you work on yourself, it not only helps you, but what you do for yourself, you magnify out, right? And what you do for somebody else, you do for the whole world, right? And essentially for yourself, right? So it just keeps bouncing off back and forth, bouncing off back and forth. So this card is reminding you to feel that connection today, to feel that we're not so different. We're not so far apart. We're all connected in this crazy life that we're trying to live, right? And our body craves that. It craves that connection, right? So I keep talking because we're at the end of this, right? That we've been in this 5-year kind of introspection phase. It started in 2020 when the universe just shut us down and made us stay in and hibernate and look inward. And I feel like a lot of us are now feeling that introspective burnout. We're sick of it. We're sick of ourselves. Like, I don't want to talk to myself anymore. I've done the work. Not that I am done, right? Like, none of us are done. Like, more than likely, you have not reached enlightenment. I'm sorry to break that to you, but you've done it. You are not the person you were in 2020, right? Like, compared to that person, you've probably reached enlightenment, but there's still tons of levels to unearth, but you're tired of it, right? Like, I know I am. I'm tired of it. I'm so sick of looking in and rehashing. I got to this point where, you know, I was doing this training based on some of the plans that I have for 2026. And one of the things she said is you've got to go back to your origin story so that new people who are finding you know who you are. And I had this twinge, like, because I got to this point where if you look at my old stuff, I rehashed that until I buried it. Like, it was dead. It was buried. It was underground. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just got to this point where I'm like, that's not me anymore. That's not happening to me anymore. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Like, I'm done. And that the training that I took, it reminded me of how important our stories are. Like, to me, it just feels like it's this story on repeat. To people who have known me forever, they might be watching this video rolling their eyes, being like, oh God, don't tell the old stories again. Sorry, guys. But to people who are brand new, they don't know my story. And to people who are brand new to you, they don't know your story. So it's just your story to you. And it doesn't feel heavy, and it doesn't feel significant at times, but there's somebody out there that is waiting for it. There's somebody out there that needs it. They need to hear that you went through this and you got through it. They need to hear that they're not alone. They need to hear that there's hope. Even if you're still in it and you haven't gotten through it, share it anyway. Share your progress, because somebody's going through it now and they need to know that they're not alone in it. Right? Like, did you ever have that moment where you just felt like you were so alone, and then you heard somebody else tell a story similar to yours, and it clicks, and it's not like you're not happy that they're going through it too, right? But you get this relief of like, oh my gosh, I'm not carrying this burden alone. Like, even though it's your burden and it's their burden and they're different burdens and you are both carrying your own burdens, right? When you share those things, it feels like you're sharing the load. And that's sacred geometry of the soul. That's that connectiveness. That's how we as a collective come together and embrace each other and support each other. One of the big things that I'm excited about in 2026 is I'm going to start a group. And I'm going to really start launching it probably the end of this month. And then at our Come As You Are party on January 2nd, which I hope you are coming to, because it's going to be so freaking fun. January 2nd, we're going to do a Come As You. I keep saying Come As You Are because that's what I'm manifesting, right? Come as you are. But it's really come as you will be. And we're going to act all night like we are our future selves. And that's how we manifest, is you know, that going back to that intergalactic communication card, you communicate with your future self. You ask your future self, because there's a future you on another plane who has already done the things you want to do. So call them in and ask them, how did you do it? What do I need to learn to get to where you are? Right? Like, that's something you should do in real life. Like, find people, like in real practical life, tangible, find people that are doing what you want to do and take them out for coffee and then pick their brain. How did you do it? What challenges came up? What's the most important thing that I need to know? Like, what can you teach me about this? And there's no reason to reinvent the wheel most of the time. Most of us aren't doing something super brand new, right? Like, tarot isn't super brand new. Tarot is very old, but we're putting our own spin on it. So there's people that have done what you want to do and have gotten to where you want to be. And so success leaves clues. So the same thing you can do with your own future self. Just takes a little bit more imagination. Takes a little bit more introspection. I know. Where you sit and you're quiet and you call them in and you can ask them, how did you get to where you are? Like, what person are you now? And you be that person now. Like, you know, you might not have the money. You might not have the success. You might not have the followers. You might not have all of the things that you are trying to manifest. So manifestation starts feeling fake. That's where a lot of people stall, because when people say act as if, like, fake it till you make it, and they're like, but I don't have it, right? Like, I can't act like I have $1 million because I can't afford my rent. Like, that's where you get stuck. And so instead, act like the person. Like, how would you carry yourself? How would you feel? What emotions would you feel? What thoughts would you have? What plans would you make? Call that in instead, and it feels more authentic. Right? I'm going to stop here, pop over to the Kofi page, fi.com/dandelion-land. Come over there, see me there, become a supporter, unlock more readings, and we'll go more deep into this. I believe in you.